Okay, so yeah, I'm tying the camera up right now. It doesn't appear that it's gonna do that anymore, because it's tied on with 2 strings of solder. Not my good solder that I use for wiring stuff up, but this is what dollar store solder looks like. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can combine those two into one video, if I can figure out how to do that, because it just cut off because I accidentally hit my menu button, which brought me back to, which stopped the recording. So hopefully I don't get too much more of that, because that is really annoying. Who knows, that might teach me how to edit. Which would be funny if, because I was just saying how I don't edit these. I might have to eat my words on that. So given that this is the after dinner edition, I mean, it's not like I ever cared about the how good the frame rate or whatever is, or whatever it happens to be. And even if it was one of the before dinner editions, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And so, and let's see. I don't even know if the viewfinder can see what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Let me glance up at it. No, it cannot. Let's see. Let me see if I can move you over. That's the cool thing about it being mounted to a rail, like tied to a rail. I can do that, and it actually works. So that's cool. And so, yeah, it's coming along. Let's see if I move that a little bit. Okay, that'll be a little bit better. I mean, nothing about this was ever professionally done, in terms of production, video production. So if you watch my channel, you should not be surprised by that. But got myself right there on the pointy bit on the end. And then the pointy parts are going to be reinforced to maintain maximum pointiness. Okay. That's almost good enough to start going in with the sander. Am I bleeding? No. Okay. Alright, that means I'm okay. There's a piece of aluminum. That is there's that line. That's a nice line. I like that. I wish I had my smaller stitch right about now, but this will do. That's a little too small, the line. Come on now. Okay. And that's why people watch my channel, I guess. Well, I mean, most people don't, but anyway. Yeah, that's why people watch this stuff. To see me fail at drawing basic lines. So, yeah. It's fine. What am I stuck on? Oh, the chair. Yeah, what a goof. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be on the longer side, so let me see how much time I still have that I can do this. I don't know, it does not tell me. That straight edge, actually. Make this I'm fairly certain you can't see any of what's going on right now, but I'm just drawing a line. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. The straight edge moved as soon as I started drawing my line. Because even though it's a flat surface, it's angled. Okay. I have that line. It's not long enough, so I guess this is why people have straight edges of all different lengths to do this particular kind of job. Beautiful. Okay. Now I just gotta hope that I don't mess it up. Okay. Just can the camera see? Let's see. That might be a little bit better for you, for your viewing angle. And you know, I could theoretically do this with a router, but I feel like this would be slightly less annoying to clean up. My angle is drifting off. If I had one of those like saw files that I see people using to shape necks now, that actually might come in handy here, but I don't have one of those. Like one of those Shinto files that I see people using to do their necks now. Because a lot of people are using the Crimson method. I don't like the Crimson method. It makes boring necks for me. Like, I like them to be more like I just don't like too much of a C shape. I'm more of a V shape kind of guy. And because that just I mean, it's too systematic of a method. You know, it's too scientific, you know? I guess. It's too scientific. That makes me sound like one of those tinfoil hat guys. But, no, I like my necks to be a little bit more, not natural, but like spur of the moment, right? Like, I hand shape them, so like, you know, I do it by hand with the orbital sander, not like by hand with sandpaper. That would take ages, but like, I do draw on them though while I'm doing it. That method they do get right, but I don't draw it like they do. Like, I don't draw lines on there. I just bandsaw off most of it that I don't want. Like, I set my bandsaw to a, well, I'm not going to do that on this because I can't. It's physically too large for me to do that on this, but on like my GGBO neck, I just took a bandsaw to the wood. Like, I put my bandsaw's table at a 45-degree angle, and just and left about like 3/16 of an inch on the side just so I could blend it into the fingerboard later, which is my preferred method. Because, like, I don't like my necks to have a lot of shoulder to them. Just personally, like, I hate, like, Ibanez necks. Because they have so much shoulder on them. And I find it really uncomfortable to play with that much shouldering on the neck. I'm gonna try using the plane for this part, just to see if it works any better. Number 4 hand plane. Just to see if it's any better. I should probably... It would be a good idea to, like, maybe screw a piece of wood into the bench. Like, to hold this in place. That would be smart. Anyway. I have this piece of Bacote wood that I'm not using for anything, so... And drill out the hole a little bit with a larger bit. I got like a 3/16. What are you? I'm not 3/16. 13/64. What are you? 11/64. I'll go with this. I'm just drilling the holes into this piece of wood with my drill press. I might sound a little slurred right now because I have a drill bit that I'm holding in my mouth while I'm changing out the bit. There we go. Alright. table height. Now, which side did I do the hole through? Okay, right there. So, I'm gonna, like so. Now, bear in mind, if I do decide to edit this, I'm not going to cut any of this out. Because that's just not who I am. It's like that meme of that guy in a Walmart, and he goes, "Trust me, bro, you're not that guy, pal." You know? It's like, no, I am that guy. Besides, but no. You're watching this in well, not real time, but well, I guess it's real time from my end of it, because, like, I'm sitting here doing this. I mean, you're not watching it at the same time I'm doing it, because, like, I'm not a streamer, but like, you know what I mean, right? Because you're watching me sit here and do this. Oh, there's a screw right there the whole time. Right. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Now that's screwed into the bench. Now I can try to. Oh, that actually worked pretty well. Oh, that's a nice method. I should do this more. Aye, that actually works pretty damn good. Huh. Who would have thought? Using what might actually be the proper tool for the job is actually helping me for once. You know, usually the right tool for the job kind of sucks. That's just my experience. I might want one here too. So let me grab a piece from my wood drawer. Hope there's no snakes in there or anything stupid like that. Is that good? Yeah, that'll be fine. Where did I put the drill? The drill is right here. Is this still recording? Yes. Okay. Well, it would behoove me to like actually drill the hole into the bench first. Okay. That's that. You know, I should have done this from the fucking beginning. That would have made this a lot easier. Sorry for swearing. So yeah, that would have been a lot smarter of a decision to do. Am I missing it? I think I might. Oh, there. Oh, it's too short. Never heard that one before. Let's see if this screw is long enough. Well, before I goof and fool with myself, is it? No. I'll just... Okay. That might actually grab it. Okay. Good. If I was really smart about this, I would have put 3. Or I would have just done it that way from the beginning, to be honest, actually. You know? That would have been a lot smarter. But I didn't do it like that from the beginning, so... This is what we're doing. We're planing it in. My angle is a little bit off, so I need to plane a little bit more that way. Plane up a little bit. More that way. Huh. Alright, we're starting to unify them a little bit. I didn't think the surface would be that... I didn't think that would be that easy. Huh. Yeah, maybe this is how I should be doing this. Because I prefer beveled edges for my guitars. So hey, that might just be my new technique for getting nice bevels. So that actually turned out really well. Huh, okay, I like that. Let's try and see if I can't do it this way too. Hell, at this rate, I might not even need to validate the chisel method. I mean, it's a good method, and it's nice and it's methodical, but this is actually shaping up to be a little bit easier. Maybe if I had like a smaller one of these, that would be better. Okay, move the camera a little bit over here. Am I still recording? Yes. Just making sure of that. And I still would rather use my chisel method for the corners. But hey, this is actually working fairly well. Like for the inside corners, the chisel method is better. But for doing the big stretches, it actually works pretty well. Feels like it's doing a pretty good job. But it only goes so far. I guess would be the main drawback of doing it this way, is that you can only go so far with it. So I guess like if you did like either side and then blended them in with the plane, maybe that could work well, potentially. But it's becoming clear to me that I do need a smaller one of these, like maybe a number 2 plane, maybe. I might get. I've been thinking about a lot of tool purchases lately. I've been thinking about getting a milling machine for doing my own bridges to make that easier than doing it with iron files. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna get a smaller plane first. This is actually turning out to be really damn useful. And it's giving me a fairly even surface right off the bat. So, that's nice. No, it doesn't work really that way, particularly well, because I'm not going the correct direction, and because that part is so short. Okay. That actually worked pretty damn well for what it was. Okay. You know what? I'll accept that. Maybe this is the start of me using a new hybrid system.
Most likely. Because if it works as well as that and I can do it consistently, then yeah, I'm probably going to do it that way. And it'll make doing it this way even easier too. So I only really need to do this way for like very middle of my joints. Or not joints, but like the, what do you call them? Where the bevels converge to. Like, yeah. That actually worked out pretty well for me. I'm gonna try it some more. Okay, I can't do that with that in the way. But for what it is, that actually worked really well for me in those parts. So, hey, what can I say? Trying to do something different, actually. I was thinking a little bit differently about what I was doing. Actually did really help me out there. So hey, that worked better than I thought. Yeah. I'm actually quite content with that method. It works. Now I just gotta clean up the inner edges a little bit more. That actually produced a pretty nice surface. So I'm quite happy with that. That turned out really well for me. So, okay, I guess time to keep going. Yeah, it's kind of time to keep going with this, because I do need to, like, actually, get this done. Like, I don't need to, like, right now, it's not, like, urgent that it's finished today, but, like,
I do want to get this like on camera of me doing this, so like here. Like I've tried doing this with a plane before, and I didn't really have that good of results. So, but I thought about it. It's like, well, maybe it's because I wasn't doing that good with the plane at the time. Because I was still pretty new to working with a hand plane at the time. So I didn't really know that much about it yet. And so I suppose I've been enlightened a little bit to the joys of hand planes. And Crow would be very proud, I guess. But that's the problem, is now that I discovered that I like doing it this way, now I need to get more hand planes to actually make that happen. Huh, why is it giving me a surface like that? I don't know why, but sometimes the surface is giving me... I guess it's because I'm holding it at an angle. Because that's all I can do for that side. But for some reason, it's giving me an odd surface. It's not smooth. If there's any woodworkers in my comment section, tell me why that is, because I don't know. Because I'm not really a woodworker myself. As much as like I'm not really as much of a woodworker as I I'm just a guitar maker. Like, I work with wood as a consequence of making guitars, of happening to like enjoy building guitars. But other than that, like, my actual knowledge of woodworking is pretty shallow. Other than like, I know what grain is. I know like to be careful when dealing with end grain. But other than that, that's mostly what, like, I know how to look for grain directions, and like I know how to like use wood, but like, and like I know about wood, but I'm not like a wood expert. I just happen to know a little bit about it from doing this, so. Okay, I might have gone a little too deep there, so I'll mess with that later. Now, I'd like to try getting into this side. I need to be careful about my angles here. I need to knock this a little bit so that
having a similar sort of angle. And sort of a level field with this. So, let's see. Are we getting anywhere? Yes. Are we getting anywhere fast? Maybe. Just a little. Yeah. And this bevel is going to push this back because this is not fully worked yet. This, however, is a little bit too far. But I haven't worked this bevel all the way down yet, so yeah. I think that's enough for today. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough for today. I've been going on long enough with this. Alright. Hopefully the algorithm, well, I only know about the algorithm from watching other people. I've never experienced it myself, but hopefully the algorithm won't punish me too bad for uploading something that's 50 minutes. So, anyway. Alright. Have fun. Bye.